Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Escape Pod. Thank you so much for escaping with us. That's Andrew, and I'm Alex.
As always, with great power comes great Rip Kylo Ren ability.
That's right. He's dead.
He's dead again. He died, right?
He did. And then they were going to bring him back with the search for Han Solo, but then they didn't.
And then they had him at Galaxy's Edge, but now they don't.
No.
Are they going to have both? He's replacing him, right?
No, yeah.
We're going to talk about that later.
Gone. Yeah.
Woo!
But so there's some major Disneyland updates. Also in this episode, we're going to talk major Avengers Doomsday stuff, but we will save that to the end for those of you that have avoided all of the trailers, but all 4 of the trailers are out online.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Some cryptic posts from the Russo brothers.
I was at a party last night. I was at a friend's birthday party.
All right.
And it's actually another content creator. Kurt Tashi. Yes. And we were talking about this. We were talking about the Stranger Things finale. We talked about Primate. We talked about some things. And he started saying, he's like, yeah, the Russo brothers posted about the Doomsday trailer. And I was like, shut up. I was like, Alex told me about that. He wants to tell me about it on the podcast. Yeah. So I heard something.
Yeah.
But so we're going to talk about that.
So we'll get to all that. But then we've also got a couple of agree or disagrees.
Yep. Would they survive?
We've got a would they survive. And but let's start with a hot seat.
Okay.
Let's just get it going. Do you want to start or shall I?
Flip a coin.
Okay.
Heads. If it's heads, I start with asking.
It's tails.
So you start with asking.
I will start with asking. And let me open my calculator app. It's an inside joke. Wasn't funny. You ready? We're going to do 3 minutes?
Sure.
All right. 3, 2, 1. When was the last time you cried and why?
This is my go-to question.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing it on you.
I just got some like Hopecore TikTok videos of like, parents surprising their kids at like athletic things or like people being able to hear for the first time. I also got a very good Stranger Things edit. I think I cried at all 3 of those things.
All right. There it is.
Mm-hmm. Or teared up at least.
What was the last purchase you made that you regret and why?
I bought something and it came in the mail and I lost it and then I bought it again and then I found the original the next day. So, but I regret losing the first one more than I regret buying the second one because now I have 2. It's not that big of a deal. It was like $13.
Yeah.
But I just regret my brain lapsing and not being able to find it. So now I have 2.
Is it something that like you only need one?
Kinda. It's a travel cable organizer because I just have like USB-C cords and lightning cables and the cable for my laptop and connector cords and like microphone, like all this stuff in my backpack all the time when I travel home, and I just pull out a wad of cables. So I was like, I finally like organized it all. So I could technically use the other one to organize cables here or a separate backpack for like maybe microphones or something like that. But right now I really only need one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You notoriously aren't the biggest fan of TV shows. What is a TV show coming out in the next 2 years that you're actually excited for? And what is a TV show coming out soon that everyone else is gassing up that you kind of have no interest in?
Well, Invincible will probably be my most excited TV show.
Sure.
Like, I'm actually interested.
Yeah.
The second part of your question, everything else.
Okay.
I'm excited about The Boys, Daredevil Born Again, but I would still put Invincible at the top of that list.
Lanterns isn't moving the needle for you.
A little bit.
Okay.
But I'd have to watch it.
And it'd be good.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'll be excited for season 2. You know what I mean? Wonder Man, again, kind of same thing. Yeah. I'm more excited for Green Lanterns than Wonder Man.
Yeah.
What other TV shows are coming out?
I mean, there's a lot. There's Creature Commando season 2. There's X-Men 97 season 2.
Excited for that.
Okay. And then there's like good TV.
Right.
You excited for Severance season 3?
I would put that lower than a lot of the others, but I'm still interested in it. Pluribus, apparently, I need to watch.
Yeah, I keep hearing about it.
Oh, Welcome to Derry, we need to watch.
Yeah, everybody tells us every day.
Guys, we've seen the comments.
We're sorry.
We know we're supposed to watch it.
We're sorry. Podcast about docking, by the way.
Yeah. You think they dock in that show?
100%.
You docking with Pennywise?
Yeah. Have you seen...
After you convince them that you're terrified of, like...
Docking.
No, Sydney Sweeney or something?
See, that meme is hysterical, where it's like
You're at the bar with Pennywise trying to convince him you're terrified of boobs.
big booty Latinas. That shit is hilarious. What is the simplest thing someone could do that would make you attracted to them?
Well, be a nerd is one.
You love nerdy women and men?
Sexually?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to burst your bubble. Unless it's Zach. I've been flirting with Zach a little bit too much. I think.
Sure. Yeah.
I really tried to convince him to bake with me naked last night.
Whoa.
Or the night before.
Just the aprons on?
Just the aprons.
That's funny.
And he said no.
That's funny.
Be interested in my work.
Yeah.
If they're like actually asking and like giving me feedback or like, about the podcast or the trivia videos I do or like the events and stuff like that, and they're excited about that stuff, that means a lot to me.
You're going to get so many DMs telling you how great your videos are.
If I get one from a female, I will pay you $100. And then, what's one more? Just being kind to strangers or anyone.
That's good.
That's simple but attractive.
Last question.
Okay.
What are traits you look for in a partner?
Able to communicate. I can trust them. Again, kind, shares my values. And they're hot.
Nice.
I mean,
very important.
I mean, I gotta be attracted to you.
Very important.
You know what I mean?
All right, that's it. That's my hot seat. You ready for yours? I got 3 minutes on the clock. Mm-hmm. You tell me whenever you're ready.
Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1, go. I want you to think of one talent that I have that you don't, that you would want, and then do one for the reverse that you want to give me that you have.
You're the fastest editor in the West.
I am.
And if I was that would help
you a lot.
30% of the editor that you are, it would not only help me tremendously in terms of my output for my solo content, because I really don't like editing, but it would also help the podcast, I think, exponentially. We could fire Jake.
Do you want to fire Jake if you could edit?
Of course not. Of course not. I love Jake. It was a joke.
Favorite thing you've done in the last week? Can't say Rams.
Last night, Zach, Rachel, and I watched Top Gun Maverick and on the OLED, and it was super fun, and it's just a super great movie, and just was cheering and, going nuts. So yeah, love Top Gun Maverick.
Rank your life in terms of work and friends and mental health and money and everything, health.
Am I ranking them individually?
No,
or
1
all
through
at
10.
once?
Just how you are 1 through 10.
10 out of 10. It's very difficult for me to not say 10 out of 10. There are a couple things that, yes, could be better. I could be healthier. I could be eating better, things like that. But overall, very happy with my relationships with the people in my life. Very happy with work, obviously. The Rams are doing okay. We'll see about this weekend. By the time this comes out, we'll know if they're in the NFC Championship or not. So that'll be a factor. But everything is so great. I'm so grateful to be doing this every Monday with you. And yeah, just super happy.
What's number one thing you would change about your life right now, if you could? The Smash results this morning?
Yeah, that was tough. Y'all kicked my ass. I just had a bad
You won the
morning.
last one, though, was Zach.
Yeah, I had a bad morning. One thing I could change is very few things, so I'm really grasping at straws here. I am very blessed, but I would maybe... No, I just got to be eating better, and maybe somebody that could really regulate that for me. Rachel, I think, is a little bit too busy for it.
With what?
Clipping.
I was about to say I could try.
No, you have way too much on your plate.
I was like, I'm way busier than Rachel.
No, way busier. But so
maybe Rachel and I tag team it.
Maybe I hire somebody, but they really got to do kind of everything for me. I can't even.
You said you were looking up chefs. They weren't that expensive.
No, I will
split that with you, brother.
Yeah, I was looking into it. Now this is a very privileged conversation we're having that I would like to change the subject, but yeah, definitely. Something, because I get sick pretty easily, just like you, and that's probably a big reason to that is just I don't eat well enough. I'm 6'4", 6'5", and I'm like 140 pounds. That's a big problem. Yeah.
Okay. You want to move on?
Yeah. Oh, you don't got another question for me? Last one.
Okay. What color underwear are you wearing right now?
Not wearing underwear.
It'll make docking easier later.
So easy to answer that question, baby. All right, what do you want to move on to now? Oh, you wearing underwear?
Black.
All right, that works. What do you want to do now? You want to go on to my 3 would they survive, or do you want to do agree or disagrees?
Let's do would they survive and then agree or disagree.
Great. I'll hand this to you preemptively.
Great. Thank you.
All right, I got to tell you, I've got 3 would they survives. 2 of them I think are fun and goofy and silly, but the third one is one of my favorite things I've ever prepared for this podcast ever. I'm extremely proud of it, so that one will be last because we'll save the best for last. We've got a Darth Maul themed fight.
Okay.
All right, this is the first one. We've got Pre Vizsla, Duchess Satine, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Kanan Jarrus. All people either killed or defeated directly by Darth Maul. Darth Maul didn't kill Kanan, he blinded him. Versus Obi-Wan Kenobi and Ahsoka Tano, 2 characters that have bested Maul in combat. So it's a 4v2. You know, there you go. I didn't, obviously, Palpatine has bested Maul in combat.
Right.
Did not want to include him because obviously they would win immediately with him. And Maul has bested Savage Opress in combat. But I didn't want to include him on that because that 5v2 I thought felt a little unfair that way.
So I haven't seen Rebels, so I don't know how good.
Well, at this point he's blind.
So
I'm giving you blind Kanan.
So is the Forces with Me guy, and he was freaking kicking butt.
Yeah, Kanan is a bit stronger than Chirrut Imwe.
But he's not stronger than Obi-Wan or Ahsoka. What Ahsoka? You giving me?
This is Prime Ahsoka.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The thing about Ahsoka is her midichlorian count is absurdly high. Obi-Wan is the skill guy. Obi-Wan is the work hard, put your head down, and just be the goat guy. Ahsoka's natural talent is off the charts here. She's probably the strongest person on this list.
Yeah, but the goat is still Obi-Wan.
100%.
Like Obi-Wan's undefeated.
He is.
You know what I mean?
Except Count Dooku. Count Dooku beats him twice.
That's true.
That's his Eli Manning.
Yeah.
But otherwise, he's Tom Brady.
I mean, General Grievous, Darth Maul,
Anakin.
The
actual goat.
So what were the first 2?
So it's Pre Vizsla, who's the Mandalorian with the Darksaber, a lot of gadgets like that. Duchess Satine, she's not doing anything. She is dead immediately. She's a pacifist. She's just going to complain about.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Except for the fact that Obi-Wan is in love with her. That could be a factor. So you're going to have Ahsoka kill her.
Ahsoka will take care of her.
But Ahsoka likes her too. And then you got Qui-Gon, who trained Obi-Wan. Yeah. Is there some kind of advantage there? And then blind Kanan.
Give me someone that blind Kanan could beat, so I know where to rank him.
Any Inquisitor.
They're all attacking at once?
Yeah. It's 2v4. Obi-Wan...
I feel like Obi-Wan and Ahsoka got it.
Sure. I think that's fair.
Because all they have to do is stall Qui-Gon long enough to take out some of the lesser people, like, obviously, Satine or one of the other 2, and then it's a 2v2, and I think they got it. Right? So I feel like Ahsoka and Obi-Wan, if they're back-to-back, can, like, defend these people, the strongest people off enough to pick out the 2 lower, and then it's a 2v2, and I think they got it.
Another advantage that I think they have is Ahsoka is a 2 lightsaber wielding Jedi.
Yeah.
So it's 3 lightsabers versus 3 lightsabers if you give Pre Vizsla the Darksaber.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I mean, obviously Obi-Wan and Ahsoka are beating any Inquisitor.
Of course.
Right?
Easily.
So, yeah. I'm giving it to them.
Yep. That's fair. We've got Walk 'em Down Wheeler.
W.
Nancy Wheeler. And 11. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Versus 18 Demodogs and 1 fully grown Demogorgon. They are in the Upside Down at Hawkins Middle. Nancy has 5 shots from a shotgun and 5 shots from a short-range pistol, totaling 10 shots. The dogs are split up, but, you know, the hive mind. The girls are protecting an unconscious Dustin, but Dustin is in some kind of a trance that makes him scream constantly. So it is hard to keep him quiet. It's not like they can hide in a locker. If the dogs kill any of the 2 girls, they pretty much win.
Yeah. So are they like hidden, and then Dustin's just like randomly pinging where they are?
They can hide, but like Dustin every 5 minutes is gonna go ah.
Okay.
And the dogs are separated currently.
And how many are there?
18 dogs and one fully grown
18
Gorgon.
is tough. So the Demogorgon, I'm assuming, is bulletproof given what we saw in season 5.
Sure.
But one Demogorgon, 11 can obviously take out.
Yeah.
I was hoping...
And we've seen her take out dogs with ease.
100%. And that was in season 2.
Yeah. This is season 5, Nancy, and 11.
Yeah. I was hoping Nancy would have a machine gun.
No machine gun.
I don't feel like a handgun's going to kill anything. It might wound them. So how many shotgun shots does she have?
5.
So that would leave basically 13 Demodogs and a Demogorgon for 11 to take out. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if she's got that. Mm. If Will was there, I mean, he could do it with her help. I'm going to give it to the Demodog.
You're going to give it to Vecna and the Hive Mind and the Mind Flayer.
Yeah,
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
You don't think that Nancy could provide cover for an 11 who's just
with only 5 shots?
Using powers? Well, she's got 10 shots.
With a pistol? No.
5 with a pistol, 5 with a shotgun.
No, that's not enough. It's not enough. If you gave him a machine gun, I'm giving it to them.
Do they use Dustin as bait?
So Dustin can die?
Yeah, Dustin dies.
Well, if Dustin can die, then maybe they just throw him out, and then they go all stealth mode and pick him off one by one.
All right.
Yeah. But they're not going to do that. Don't kill Dustin.
No.
Don't kill Dusty Fun. Don't do that.
So you're going the evil forces of the Upside Down. All right. All right, here we go. This is one of my favorite. I'm sorry, I need to send my brother money.
Now you got to tell me why. Is he in jail?
He's got like a debit card problem.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but like
you're getting scammed right now.
Every once in a while, my brother says, "Can you text me? Can you send me like $50, $40? I need to Uber. I need to do this. I need to do that." Every once in a while, I get a text.
How's
like
that a debit card problem?
I don't know. Oh, I don't have his Venmo. How do I send him money? Oh, Zelle. Give me 1 second. This seems to be an emergency.
He doesn't tell you why he needed it?
He needs it for an Uber.
To where? To where?
I have no idea.
Well, I need to know now.
All right.
It's affecting my business.
All right, I'll tell him.
Yeah. Please be from like something interesting. Be like to a strip club or something.
There's no way. There's just no way.
He's not a strip club guy?
He's not like an anything guy. Like
what if he's Ubering to a girl's house? Are we gonna celebrate?
Of course. I would send him like $800. Not actually.
She's gonna see this clip and be like, "You had to get your brother to Uber you here?"
Yeah. I think it's sent.
We're gonna ruin his date, bro.
I don't know if it's sent. How do I tell?
I feel like Dustin talking to Steve sometimes.
You think I'm dumb?
In season 5, it's like, I can't always be there to solve your problems for you, Steve. You're like, I don't know what to eat.
Yeah,
I don't know how to Zelle.
His card isn't working, and he said his card isn't working, and he needs
Why isn't Beth handling this? You don't think Beth could do this?
I think my mother tells him no. I send him money anytime he asks. Yeah. My mom's like, fucking walk.
W boundaries.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now we're locked in. I'm sorry about that.
I would they survive real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Mario on his own.
That's mean. It's a mean thing to say about my brother. He's dead.
Oh, yeah, he's not. Yeah.
No. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Here's a would they survive. All right, Mario received it. We're good. Here's a would they survive. I don't think I'm this proud of anything I've ever done on this podcast, ever. You ready to lock in?
Yes.
The mystery gang from Scooby-Doo.
Uh-huh.
Daphne, Velma, Scooby, Shaggy.
Fred.
Are dropped into a Ryan Johnson Knives Out murder mystery movie.
Yeah.
Although this time they are solving the murder of Benoit Blanc himself.
Whoa.
The suspects are...
Please be...
Philip, his husband from Glass Onion, played by Hugh Grant, who has been recently struggling with gambling, something that had become so serious Benoit had threatened divorce for the first time. Angelica, his roommate in college, who was his girlfriend before he came out, played by Nicole Kidman. She never had another man in her life and always oddly included herself in awkward moments of love between Benoit and Philip. For example, arrived uninvited to their honeymoon in Venice.
That's weird.
Gloria
feels good in a place like this.
Gloria, his lawyer, who he needed to defend himself in court on a number of cases. When the cases he solved affected people negatively, she was a fiery woman and became one of his closest friends through their strong history of winning cases together against bad people, played by Empire's own Taraji P. Henson. His elderly mother, who is quite ill and was rushed to the hospital after having an episode at the sight of her son's limp body, played by Helen Mirren. Rodrigo, his sailing partner. In sailing school and former lover, Rodrigo is still closeted, played by Mark Ruffalo. Franklin, Benoit's godson, who he's very fond of, but admittedly wouldn't have been invited had he not been in town for work, staying at the Blanc residence, played by Michael B. Jordan. Mateo, an up-and-coming murder mystery detective who is viewed by the community as the next Benoit Blanc. He has many cases under his belt and was taken under Benoit's wing for a couple. He is the most respected person in this room now that Blanc has perished, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Blanc's former assistant Lapiche. He called himself Blanc's Watson, although that bothered Benoit. He was let go because of Lapiche's plain old incompetence. Lapiche never got over being fired, but Blanc kept their relationship intact because he finds Lapiche funny, played by Sacha Baron Cohen. There you go. The setting is his birthday party, where the only people invited were his closest and most intimate friends. Who did it, and how did the gang solve it?
Can you send me this list? I got most of them. I zoned out for a second in the middle. I think I missed one. Can I ask questions?
Of course. That's what this is all about, baby.
Okay. So I'm basically the mystery gang right now.
Yeah, but you need to explain how Fred stumbled upon this and fucking
Wait,
shit.
is there an actual answer, or do I just make it up?
I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you that after you solve it.
Well, if I'm trying to... I'm just going to make something up if I'm not trying to solve something. But if I'm trying to solve something... Okay. They've been struggling with gambling. Yeah, I got that. Okay, I'm going to start eliminating people. The one that sounded least interesting to me was the elderly mother. Is there any motivation that she would have?
They don't have the best relationship because she's homophobic.
Okay. I don't think that's enough for her to kill him. And she went to the hospital at the sight of her son's limp body. So
yes.
Blanc's dead. She sees him dead, and she goes to the hospital.
Yes.
I got to eliminate someone. I'm eliminating her.
Sure.
Just because she's his mother, and I didn't see a motivation immediately.
Sure.
Former lover, still closeted. I mean, he could be jealous, but again, I feel like some of these other people have bigger... godson who's very fond but admittedly wouldn't have been invited had no one been in town. Again, that just sounds like some awkward relationship there, but not a murdering relationship. Mateo, an up and coming. There's a motivation there
for Mateo.
He wants more work. He wants to try and solve this one, blame it on someone else. I mean, he's the most respected person in the room. Maybe that's why we shouldn't be looking at him, and that's his alibi. He's the detective. Former assistant Lapiche. He got fired. There's a motivation there, sure. Sacha Baron Cohen is literally Mephisto, so he might do it. You always go to the husband. You always go to the immediate family, right? So he's still going to stay on there. Angelica's going to stay on there. I have my experience with crazy exes and showing up to our honeymoon.
Weird.
Very weird. I hope it's her. Gloria, they seem like they're close friends and they work well together. He's a client of hers. He makes her money. I'm going to eliminate Gloria.
All right.
So I've eliminated Gloria, the mother, Rodrigo.
You're eliminating Rodrigo officially.
I would probably go... I mean, I just don't have enough information. Wait, Rodrigo was the sailing partner, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What's sailing school? When do they do sailing school?
Adolescence, teenage years, maybe young adults.
But they've stayed in contact this whole time?
The whole time. There is after interviewing Rodrigo, you seem to find out that Rodrigo felt that maybe Benoit would wait for him to be ready, but at a certain point, Benoit said, "I'm done waiting for you. If you can't come out and be gay with me, then I'm leaving you."
When did that conversation happen?
About 20 years ago. I love Ryan Johnson. This was so fun.
Okay. Okay, so if I eliminate him, who do I have left? Mateo?
Yep. You've got Angelica, who is
The husband, Angelica.
Yep, Philip, the husband,
Mateo.
Angelica, the girlfriend, Mateo, who's the up-and-comer, and Lapiche.
Should I keep going? Or have I eliminated who you wanted me to eliminate already?
Keep going. I want you to solve it, man.
Okay. Can I get an autopsy report?
Yeah.
How did he die? What killed him?
It was a poison in his drink. The only people seen near the bar who could have possibly handled the drink was Rodrigo, who you've already eliminated, Philip, pouring himself a drink, never seen drinking, and Lapiche, who offered to pour Benoit a drink for old time's sake.
Okay, so Angelica did not.
Angelica was not seen near the bar.
So she has an alibi for the murder.
Hypothetically.
Do we know how long the poison takes to...
It was an immediate. As soon as it touched his lips,
So it could have been like
he
Angelica did it like an hour ago and then just wasn't seen at the bar.
It could be that. Because it could have come from the alcohol itself.
But then other people weren't drinking from that same bottle?
No. It was Benoit's special bottle he was saving for this birthday.
That's not fair. So the people
There are so many questions that I have answers to that you're not going to ask me.
Okay, I'm just going to... Okay, I didn't think you actually had answers, so I was just eliminating people. Okay, so we've done motivations, we've done... So, motive and means is what I'm looking at, which is why I asked about access to the bar. Where was the drink? Just at the bar?
At the bar.
So anyone at the party beforehand could have gone up to
100%.
it. Was it sealed?
The drink was sealed. Yes, they had to pop it.
To pour Blanc a drink?
Yes.
So how did the poison get in there?
No idea.
Who confirmed Blanc's dead?
The police when they showed up at the scene.
So this isn't a fake out.
No.
That would have been cool.
He's dead.
He poisoned himself. It's part of his birthday party, dude.
That'd be awesome.
Did anyone arrive late or early? Like that was like seemed out of place.
Angelica arrived 2 hours early.
Of course she did, that psycho. What did she do for that 2 hours? It was just, who was in the house then?
Benoit, his husband Philip, and the catering company that they ordered to help set up the party.
What was the catering company? They didn't have anything to do with the bar.
I can tell you right now, they got nothing to do with this.
Okay, so it was just those three.
Yes.
The husband, Angelica. Did the husband and Angelica talk at all ever?
The husband and Angelica do not like each other.
Maybe that's their cover.
Maybe. Did they work as a team?
Yeah. What did she do for the 2 hours before she was there?
She bothered Benoit. Followed him around.
Why did
like
Benoit invite her?
Because he still feels a certain love and care for her. And that brings Philip and Benoit that's a crack in their relationship.
So what's going on with the mom now? Is she okay?
No, she's in the hospital. And she hasn't, I don't think she's woken up. Oh, somebody else we haven't ruled out, by the way, is Franklin, Benoit's godson, played by Michael B. Jordan.
I need to take notes here. Okay,
I'd forgotten about him.
so she just fainted?
Yeah, essentially. But she's elderly and she's very sick. She's been
Can
very ill.
we clear and then get her awake so I can ask her stuff?
No, you can't ask her stuff. She's completely incapacitated.
But she's homophobic.
She is. She is a homophobe.
Leave her there. I mean, I just have to go off of what I know, right? So there are 3 people that were at the bar. So it was Angelica, Philip, and Rodrigo.
Yep.
Rodrigo,
The sailing partner played by Mark
he's the one that
Ruffalo.
offered to pour the drink?
No, that was Lapiche, excuse me. Lapiche, which is Sacha Baron Cohen, who offered to pour Benoit a drink, pour his drink for him, like, for old time's sake.
But he's funny.
Benoit likes him because he's funny, but they don't really... Lapiche definitely doesn't like him. When you interview him, you hear a lot of negative things about Benoit coming from Lapiche.
How long ago was the firing?
I don't have that written down. I would say,
Like a couple years?
yeah, 15 years.
Goodness.
Yeah.
So someone here is holding a grudge for decades and then killing this guy? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Is there anything specific that anyone mentioned in any of these interviews that happened recently or at the party, or is there a specific reason this party is different than others?
Rodrigo was surprised to be invited.
So if he's surprised to be invited, then how is he planning a murder? Did he say why he got invited?
Nope. He just received the invitation.
Who sent it?
He assumes Benoit Blanc. Philip did not send the invite and was surprised to see Rodrigo there.
I guess we can't ask. It was Benoit. Did anyone mention Benoit being surprised that Rodrigo was there?
No.
So Benoit invited him.
Benoit and him were seen having a private chat.
I asked Rodrigo about that.
You asked Rodrigo about that.
What did he say?
Rodrigo said that was a lot of personal conversations he refuses to divulge. Maybe about their sexual history.
I asked Rodrigo last time they hooked up.
Rodrigo refuses to answer, but does give you a little bit of insight. Says he was watching a podcast recently.
About docking?
Talk about something that reminded him of Benoit and his times in sailing school. And he did mention that he was not circumcised.
The plot thickens, dude. I lean forward in my chair.
Okay. Are you Fred? Or are you
Yes.
Shaggy?
I'm all of them. I'm bouncing back and forth.
By the way, this is the live action Scooby-Doo team. So
Yes.
this is Matthew Lillard as Shaggy.
I lean
etc.
forward.
These characters are written by James Gunn.
I'm Scooby now. Rocking.
This is a Patreon bit.
You haven't heard uncircumcised Renus. I press on what podcast it was, and because I have a hunch,
Yes.
and then in my next sentence, I haven't mentioned the word docking yet,
Yes.
but as I talk about sailing school, I ask if at sailing school, him and Benoit ever participated in docking. And I give him a side glance to see if he has some sort of reaction to that word.
He does. And then he jokes. Says, at sailing school, we were not only docking boats. and gives you a wink. This is played by Mark Ruffalo, by the way. Oscar-nominated actor Mark Ruffalo.
Fred looks over at Shaggy and also winks.
Actually.
Can I ask the husband what he thinks of Rodrigo and if he's ever heard the word docking?
Yes, you do. Philip knows nothing of the word and nothing of the sorts, but is surprised after Googling it to find that Rodrigo has partaken, knows about such things, has partaken in such things, and is appalled at you implying that Benoit could have possibly ever docked.
Can I ask Philip the state of Benoit's penis?
He confirms that Benoit is circumcised.
Unbelievable.
And I may remind you, we got confirmation that Rodrigo was not circumcised earlier.
Yeah. But I still don't know what the motivation, just jealousy, I guess. I asked Rodrigo what his thoughts are of Benoit and Philip's relationship and if he had any insight into if there was any motivation.
He never thought Philip was good enough for Benoit, and he was really aggravated that not only was Benoit unwilling to wait for Rodrigo, but he was especially aggravated that not only was he unwilling to wait for Rodrigo, but he got into a relationship so quickly after Rodrigo, and that it was with such a shithead, as Rodrigo described him.
Is that a direct quote?
That's a direct quote, and Rodrigo has a bit of an accent, so he kind of says it's shithead. And he...
For the rest of this interview, can you do the accent?
No, I can't. He pronounces shithead kind of harshly with his Rodrigoan accent.
Okay. Throughout all of my interviews,
Yes.
Can you give me a direct sequence of events of how the drink got from the bar to Benoit's mouth? Because I know someone offered to pour it. Some people had access to the bar. Did Benoit pour it for himself? Did drinks get switched around? What happened?
The bottle was popped by Benoit himself.
Okay.
But directly after that, Lapiche offered to pour it.
So he just took the
for
bottle
old
and
time's sake, and poured it into a glass that he grabbed from a higher up cabinet.
So Lapiche grabbed the glass
and poured directly from the bottle into the glass, handed the glass to Benoit. Benoit took a drink and was down within 5 minutes.
and
Foaming at the mouth.
and we have confirmed that it definitely came from the drink, the poison.
We haven't confirmed that.
Can we test the drink? The alcohol in the bottle?
Who will test that drink?
The police?
No. The police, their reports come up negative. They're not going to help you.
What do you mean the police aren't going to help me?
The police are going to try to help you, but they can't help you in this situation. They don't have the correct testing. They're not smart enough.
Can
Come on, Andrew, lock in.
the other detective do it?
No. Come on, Andrew, lock in. Who's the person that's going to solve this crime for you with their brain? I need this. I need this verbatim.
Velma?
Velma decides to test the bottle. And while going through it, what does she find?
Am I making this up now, or are you telling me?
Go for it. Just what could Velma possibly find while
You gotta tell me.
inspecting a bottle?
She finds lipstick. I don't freaking know. She finds no poison. She finds poison.
I don't know.
She finds semen.
The bottle Velma finds does not have the proper trademarks and proper inscriptions of the original bottle that Benoit had been saving. The bottle had been switched out, and this was a fugazi.
What's a fugazi?
Like, it's fake. It's foo-foo. It's not legit.
Am I able to search through anyone's phone?
You are not.
Can I get a search warrant for anyone's phone?
You can get a search warrant for 2 guests.
I can pick?
Yes, but you have to pick.
Okay. So there's no poison in the bottle? No, there was. In the liquid?
Yes.
There was poison in the liquid.
Correct.
But the whole bottle is
had been
fake.
Switched out.
This is going to take the whole episode because I'm going to take my time on it. Okay. I really pressed Lapiche. No, I don't. Sorry. Can I bring in like dogs or something and search the whole house and see?
You have a fucking dog.
Shaggy, Scooby can't.
I have it written down to use Scooby's nose for something.
Can I find the original bottle anywhere?
You find the original bottle.
Where is it?
It's in the bar. It was Benoit had a certain arrangement for his bottles. The only people to know that, Philip, Angelica, Lapiche. He had a very specific way of organizing his bottles. And this bottle, for whatever reason, the fake one was placed in the place that the bottle was supposed to be. And the older bottle was placed in the back in a section that it would have never been placed with, i.e. the bottle was of red wine and it's with the whites.
Right.
That would have never happened.
Correct. Okay, so is that what you wanted me to use Scooby's nose for?
No.
Can I check the bottles for fingerprints?
You can.
On the fake bottle, whose fingerprints are there?
Benoit Blanc's and Lapiche, the 2 people that handled the bottle.
Okay, older one? I guess it doesn't matter.
You could check the older bottle's fingerprints.
Yeah?
No fingerprints found.
It got wiped. Frick, it got wiped.
So does that exonerate Lapiche?
Because why didn't he? Because, no, not necessarily. But, okay. I want to look through Angelica's phone.
Okay. You have a warrant for Angelica's phone. You go through Angelica's phone. What do you find?
Is there any correspondence with Rodrigo?
No correspondence with Rodrigo. She does not have his number or his email.
Is there anything else suspicious?
They are friends on Facebook.
Rodrigo?
Yes. And Angelica, even though they had never met, according to Benoit, before this party.
Are there Facebook messages?
You can go through their Facebook. You find nothing.
What the frick?
But it is odd that they are Facebook friends.
When did they become Facebook friends?
2 weeks ago. The day after the invites were sent out.
I have a theory, but is there anything...
Go for it.
I mean...
Go for it. This is a Knives Out movie. You just kind of call your shot.
Okay, given the information that I have, I don't think Lapiche, if he's the one that did it, would have been the one to offer to pour the drink. I think that would put him in the spotlight too much. I don't think he's... But it does say that he's incompetent.
He is incompetent. He was fired for his incompetence.
And when I'm interviewing him, he says a lot of bad things about Blanc.
A lot of bad things about Blanc. He says the most bad things about Blanc.
Okay. It could be Lapiche, but
Okay.
I find my theory way more entertaining.
Yeah.
Rodrigo and Blanc, back in the day, sailing the 7 seas,
Yep.
exploring...
Really just the Mediterranean.
They can dream.
Sure.
Exploring the Mediterranean, exploring each other's bodies, each other's foreskins. That really stuck with Rodrigo.
Yeah.
For 15 years.
Yeah.
And
20 years. He fired Lapiche
Wait, but-
15 years ago. He broke up with Rodrigo 20 years ago.
okay, right. Wait. I still don't understand why he got the invite.
Rodrigo was surprised to be invited.
Do any of them have their invites with them?
None of them have their invites with them. Angelica and Gloria both have pictures of their invites, images.
Angelica and Gloria? Is that
Angelica has a picture of her invite because she takes pictures of everything and has been taking pictures of things all night. She is nonstop taking selfies with Benoit, taking selfies with Philip, who is unhappy in every single picture.
She's Eve from Superman.
Yes. Gloria took a picture of the invite to post it to her Instagram, to her millions of followers. Hashtag best lawyer ever.
Okay, Gloria's the lawyer.
Taraji P. Henson.
Can I look at the picture of the invite?
You can.
Can I show it to Rodrigo and say, does anything look different?
Yes.
What does he say?
He says yes.
What's different?
A lot of things. His invite was addressed to Rodrigo. Her invite was addressed to Angelica. And Gloria's invite was addressed to Gloria. But what you notice is that both Gloria and Angelica's invites are also different. It seems then when you ask everybody else in the room that everybody got different designated invites for the different people.
Well, yeah, they're personalized, but like...
They are personalized.
But is it all the same handwriting?
No. Great catch. Who caught that?
Daphne.
Daphne caught it. It's a great catch by Daphne. I have it written.
What about the handwriting?
I have it written down that Daphne caught that there was different handwriting. Brilliant catch. Rodrigo specifically cites that his invite was in print, but every other invite that is pictured was in cursive. The only other person to receive a printed invite is Franklin, Benoit's godson, played by Michael B. Jordan.
What's Franklin's work?
Franklin is a hitman for hire. He is very private about his work, but considering the seriousness and severity of the situation, he felt he had to divulge that. He is actually in town for business because he has just murdered a senator the day before.
Does he admit that?
He admits that to the mystery gang under oath that they will not reveal that to the government of the senator in which he murdered.
Has he been reached out to by anyone else for work recently?
He has, but certainly not for Benoit Blanc, and he certainly would never have even considered doing this. He assures you, he swears on his life, he loved his godfather.
I ask if he's friends with anyone at the party on Facebook.
No, he had never met anybody. He doesn't have a Facebook. It's Michael B. Jordan.
What the Nothing makes... I don't think you have an answer. And I just think you're making this up and nothing connects.
I think that you need to call this out. I think you need to just call it, and then I'll tell you what's going on.
Okay. So Rodrigo got a different invite. The only two people that got different invites was his ex-lover and a hitman. Angelica... So... Here's what I think happened. They explored each other's bodies 20 years ago. I don't think Rodrigo ever got over it. I think he really longs for more docking in his life. He's never been able to find someone that could do it like Blanc did it. I think he let Blanc know that in his personal conversation with him this night. Wait, but why would he want to kill Blanc? My thought was... Now that this doesn't work. Everything works, but a little bit. I think Angelica invited him.
Okay.
And I think because people were surprised that he was there, right?
Yes.
Rodrigo, that's the one that was, okay. And because I think she knew that Blanc and the husband were having problems, and she wanted to kill the husband to get him out of the way or something. And then it accidentally ended up being Blanc. But I think Angelica and Rodrigo are working together, and it was Angelica's idea, and Rodrigo worked with her because Angelica was there early and had access to the bottle and knew where it went, unlike most other people at the house. The only other people were Lapiche, who is incompetent, but I don't think he would handle the bottle immediately before killing him, and the husband. The simple explanation is that it's just the husband. The more fun one is that the crazy ex-girlfriend and the crazy ex-docking closeted gay lover works together to kill Blanc.
There you go. Which one are you landing on?
I'm going to land on the more fun one, but they have motivation to kill the husband, not Blanc. So that's the only thing that I'm caught up on.
Okay. I'm going to tell you, we are removed from the game. I'm going to tell you everything right now. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. There are several different answers that I would have given you and called it correct. A trend with Knives Out movies. Spoilers for all of the Knives Out films right now. Every single killer has been an MCU actor. There are several in Wake Up Dead Man MCU actors, so I don't think that spoils anything for you other than the fact that it's not Kerry Washington. Whoop-de-fucking-do. But, so that doesn't spoil anything for you for Wake Up Dead Man, but it is an MCU actor in Glass Onion, and it is an MCU actor in Knives Out. So, the multiple choice was all of the MCU actors here have reason or I would have given it to you here. So I'll go down the line. It was not Philip. Hugh Grant has never been in an MCU movie. It was not Angelica. Nicole Kidman has never been in an MCU movie. It was not Gloria. Taraji P. Henson has never been in an MCU movie. It was not Helen Mirren. Rodrigo Mark Ruffalo, you're correct, poisoned the bottle in anticipation of Philip drinking from it. That was correct.
Nailed it. Wait.
No help from Angelica. The way he did that was very carefully, with a glove, he invited himself, knew the residents, and knew this was the invite was happening because his Facebook algorithm is so Benoit Blanc tailored. He reads every single article and this and that he saw Angelica's post. Because she posts everything, not as much as Taraji P. Henson, but she posts everything, posted that she was going to this party. He saw that post and recreated an invite himself. Described it that way. He didn't know that all of them were written in cursive. When he knew Benoit, they wrote in print because they were so
he just did it
boys.
At some point during the party.
He did it. No, he went ahead of time when he knew the boys would be away because he knew that they were at a local restaurant because his Facebook is so tailored to Benoit.
How does he know the residents? They didn't date for 20 years and they dated at sailing school in the Mediterranean.
Invite. Angelica was stupid enough to post the invite, which had the address.
So he just broke in.
He broke in.
Okay.
Did it ahead of time.
Okay.
That explains why he didn't know where the wine would go.
Well, I thought he had to know.
He went to the bar and replaced it.
And then he put the other one in the back. Oh, I thought, okay. I misread that information. Okay.
Okay.
That's
Franklin, Benoit's godson, Michael B. Jordan, is an MCU actor. He is also a possibility to kill Benoit. His reasoning, total accident. Total and complete accident. He killed the senator by poisoning the senator. He actually handled a bottle earlier, happened to be not the bottle that was used to be popped, but Lapiche, in his incompetence, did not pour from the correct bottle. He poured from a bottle that was left at the bar stupidly by the godson. Total accident in that scenario. And then, Mateo totally cleared. Joseph Gordon-Levitt didn't do it. And then Lapiche, Sacha Baron Cohen, another MCU actor, he did it out of malice. He's mad that Benoit did it. Turns out he wasn't poisoned at all. It was the glass, and Lapiche poisoned the glass.
I had that idea. Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah, so that's...
But then once I got Velma involved and it was in the liquid, then I scratched that one.
Yes.
Because we were going the Rodrigo route.
Yeah. There you go. Those were the options. I wrote all those down. Did I do a good job?
That was the best thing that's ever happened.
Thank you. I was so proud of that. I specifically have written down that they docked. That's why they went to sailing school, to learn how to dock.
I'm glad. Nice work. Round of applause for Alex.
Thank you. All right, let's hop into agree or disagree.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start?
Sure. Nice work. That was fun.
The live-action How to Train Your Dragon will be the best live-action remake of our lifetime.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I will also say agree.
Yeah, I think it'll be hard to beat.
It captures the spirit of the original. It does a lot of things correctly. It looks really, really good.
I think it's possible. Like, I don't think Moana's going to do it.
No.
But something interesting like Treasure Planet could maybe do it.
Sure.
If they keep, the only thing that How to Train Your Dragon should have done is add a little bit new stuff. And we've talked about how, like, for me, live actions need to thread the line of, like, staying true to the original and doing basically shot for shot for a lot of it, but then also adding some stuff because, like, the new stuff in the live action Atla is some of the best stuff that they did.
Sure.
So I think it's possible, but I'm not expecting anything to be better than that.
Sure.
Because I liked it.
Fair. Your turn.
Spider-Man Brand New Day will be a top 3 live action Spider-Man movie. I think we kind of talked about this, but will be a top 3 live action Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Agree.
Disagree.
Because it doesn't even need to beat No Way Home and Homecoming for me. It just needs to beat whatever my third place is, which I think is Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, I don't see it beating, like, the first 2 Tobey movies and No Way Home.
See, but I'm so biased towards the Tom movies that I think it could for me.
Right.
Or would for me. Let's do one more each and then we'll move on, and we'll save the rest of them for the Patreon.
Okay. We can do Galaxy's Edge on the Patreon too, potentially.
And that's the ability. We definitely can't do that.
Oh, that's so true. We can't ability it and then not talk about it. Okay.
Sinners deserved the Golden Globe for box office achievement.
What one?
Sinners.
Oh.
Like it earned its win.
How much did it make?
It made it's one of the highest grossing horror movies of all time. It made hundreds of millions of dollars.
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
The reason I'm going to say yes, it has gotten a little bit of flack. It made $368 million worldwide. Mm-hmm. The reason that I'm going to say agree is it's rated R.
Yeah.
It cost a lot of money. It's a horror movie. It's one of the highest grossing horrors. Other nominations in the category were things like weapons. But in terms of like, when you say box office achievement, I think Sinners, personally.
That's fair. Yeah. Because of what it is.
Yes. In the same vein that you would give it to Oppenheimer a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Because 3-hour rated R biopic.
If I had to choose between removing my co-host from my life entirely or the LA Rams, I would choose the Rams.
That's awful. I'm not going to answer.
It's agree or disagree. You gotta
can't.
You got to answer. I didn't say football at large. I just said the Rams. I know that it's still tough.
Okay, sure.
3, 2, 1.
I'll get rid of the Rams and I guess I'll root for another team. That's awful. That is the 2 things in my life that I have. I gave my life a 10 out of 10 earlier in this hot seat just because of those 2 things in my life. And you've taken one away from me. That's awful.
I thought that was a pretty good one. Okay, we'll
rest
do the rest
of those on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Let's hop into Galaxy's Edge. I'm sure we can be quick about this.
Yeah.
So Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland will convert to a dedicated original trilogy land. It's going to be regular Imperial stormtroopers walking around. Darth Vader will be walking around. Luke, Leia, and Han will be walking around. Many, many things like that. Leia Organa, Chewbacca. So Ahsoka, Mando, and Grogu, which is the New Age, will still be there. They will appear around the marketplace. And Rey will continue to appear. She'll just be specifically around Resistance Camp, which is Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have been advocating this for years. What are your thoughts on this victory?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think this is a good idea. I think the fact that you make a Star Wars land and you have a cantina in it, and it's not Mos Eisley Cantina, is just like a big middle finger.
Yeah.
I understand wanting to sell your new stuff, and I think that's great, and I think that should always be involved if you want. But I also would very much advocate for like the base of a Star Wars land being what the base of Star Wars is, which is the original trilogy and Darth Vader. Darth Vader's not walking around in Star Wars land. You're not gonna have, like, you could go meet him in Hollywood Studios, I know, but can you even meet him in Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland? No, I think that's crazy to have an entire park area dedicated to Star Wars and you don't have Luke, Leia, or Darth Vader. Sorry, I just think that's stupid. And you have a cantina that's not Mos Eisley Cantina. Like, so I think baseline there should always be a base core Star Wars stuff involved. And the fact that I love that kids go and the sequels are very, Ahsoka and Mando, and I'm not saying they shouldn't be involved. I'm just saying the original trilogy and the prequels should as well. Why can't we meet Darth Maul? You know what I mean? And maybe you have different seasons and maybe different areas, like we're doing where Leia's in this area and Rey is in this area. But until now, you haven't done that. You've just had Rey walking around because you want to shove it down our throats so much. I think that's annoying. Let me see Darth Vader walking around too. Like, I don't think that's a crazy thing to ask.
So you think this is a smart decision?
I mean, I don't know number-wise what people will like and everything. I don't see why it wouldn't be popular that now you can see Darth Vader walking around. I think most people I know that go to Disney World and Disneyland would be like good with that.
Yep.
What about you?
Interesting tweet I saw that I really want to highlight. News breaks that Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down from Lucasfilm, and then suddenly Disney's adding the original trilogy to Galaxy's Edge. It has also been reported that the reason Galaxy's Edge is themed to the sequels was because of Kennedy, so she's probably the reason this took so long.
If that's true, that might be one of my least favorite things she's ever done, and
that says something.
It's just so weird to me. I don't know.
Everybody knows I am obsessed with Star Wars ships. I did want to acknowledge a couple things about the Star Wars ships in Galaxy's Edge. Are you fixing the dish on the Falcon?
Why? Because is it this one?
It's this one from Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker instead of this one.
Yeah, I want this one.
Of course you want this one. Everybody should want this one.
Big O.
You need to 2018. You need to fix that immediately.
I don't really care about ships. I'm with you on that. Weirdly.
That needs to be fixed ASAP. And then the other thing I want to say is there is the First Order vehicle in the corner.
Yeah.
The TIE Echelon. Because there are other things. There's an A-Wing. There's an X-Wing. That's easy. That's a paint job.
Yeah.
But I saw this that I found just hysterical. One of the lesser known facts about the TIE Echelon is that it's actually an Imperial era ship. It carries the same color and markings of all TIEs from that era. Since Galaxy's Edge debuted, the craft has belonged to Kylo Ren, making it sort of like a vintage car. So canonically, it aligns with the new updated timeline we're celebrating now. That is the most hilarious, we don't want to have to change this at all thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's fair, though.
But I love it.
I mean, changing the satellite on the Millennium Falcon would be a lot easier than changing that whole corner.
Of course. But that's hilarious to do that.
That's funny.
That's so funny.
Just why not have them involved at least somewhat? It's like, what's a good example? It's like doing Avengers Campus, but just trying to shove Phase 4 and 5 down our throats and only having like Moon Knight and
they have Iron Man. They have Captain America.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
They've got Black Panther.
Why would you not?
Yeah. They got Black Widow.
Yeah. They have like all the original Avengers stuff. It's like you only having Shang-Chi and Doctor Strange. I love Shang-Chi and Doctor Strange, but why would I not want to see Phase 1 through 3 stuff too?
Yeah. 100%.
That's why Avengers Campus is a thing.
Yeah.
Galaxy's Edge isn't just a thing because of the sequels. It's a thing because of Darth Vader, mother effer. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a little bit Star Wars doing damage control too late? Do you think this...
Yes.
Like, do you think... Star Wars is obviously... We have both said this on the podcast. Star Wars as a brand is a little far gone, unfortunately. But, like, do you think that this could possibly help reinvigorate Star Wars as a brand? Or do you think it's
not
too
overall,
little too
but
late?
like, it's still a good thing to do. Mm-hmm. I'm going to watch the Avengers Doomsday trailer.
Go for it.
So this is the one with Black Panther, Shuri.
Yes.
I have seen the very end of this one. So I saw Ben talk to, not Wakabi, M'Baku.
Yep.
Yeah, so what happened with Namor at the end? We're cool with him? I thought.
Yeah, apparently.
Didn't we, like, blow him up?
Yes, we did. We exploded him.
I wish I cared about this more. Music's still good, though.
Then, Yancey Street between Broome and Grand.
That's peak, obviously. This movie's going to be insane.
Insane.
It's actually going to be nuts.
So you just watched the trailer.
I was talking to that content creator
Kurt.
about the Avengers Doomsday premiere, and he obviously goes to a lot of premieres, so he has info and stuff. I'm not gonna say how, but like he mentioned that they did this with Doomsday, where like the cast is so large and it's such a big movie. They didn't do it at like the Chinese or anything. They did it at like the convention center.
Whoa!
Like they did the premiere at a convention hall.
Whoa!
Which they might do for Doomsday.
That would be wild.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
You haven't heard this.
Yeah, I go ahead.
The caption for the Russo brothers post for that trailer that you just watched. What you've been watching for the last 4 weeks are not teasers or trailers. They are stories. They are clues. Pay attention. Hashtag Doomsday has begun.
That excites me. That's freaking cool.
So none of these trailers are in the film?
Maybe. I love that. Makes me feel like they know what the frick they're doing. And that's the first time I felt like that. Like they have everything like plotted out and they're like, be paying attention. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It seems like they're confident in where they're going, and I haven't gotten that feeling from anything ever.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve Rogers is coming back and he has a baby. What the frick is that about? We're bringing the X-Men back.
Yeah.
But now it might work. I don't know. So the Steve one didn't get me excited. The X-Men one did, and that one did slightly. If I was to rank in terms of hypeness, there's how many? There's 4, right? The Thor one. I would go X-Men at the top. Agreed?
Yes. Thor at 2.
Ben Grimm and Wakanda.
Yeah, and then Steve Rogers, just because that one is that upset us, I think.
Yeah.
But like in terms of like excitement, like craziness, you could argue that that's 1.
Sure.
But I don't like it. I don't like that choice.
Yeah.
So what I want to say about this is, I think is so interesting about this is, are they using these teasers as kind of how they used to use after credit scenes? And we've had so many movies that have had after credit scenes that have to do with Kang that would have been setting these things up, but now you can't do that. Like, are we going to start Doomsday and the Fantastic Four and Wakandans have already met?
Yeah.
And are we going to start Doomsday and we're already going to know that the Sentinels have decimated this group of X-Men? And that's why Cyclops was crying like that and this and that. Like, are these scenes that you are showing us that are flat? Like, has Thor already prayed to Odin to give him strength to go back to his daughter, and therefore love his daughter will not be in Doomsday at all? That's what I'm asking. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, I think that's totally possible. Like, in the actual movie Doomsday, when we watched it in theaters in December, like, none of these scenes are in there.
Yes.
Very possible. Very interesting. Are they going to release more longer things? Like, are they going to release like a one shot like they used to, like before Doomsday, to kind of prep us?
We're definitely going to get a trailer for the Super Bowl. I would bet a lot of money on that. Yeah.
What are they going to use Spider-Man Brand New Day in any way? Are they going to use that to try and lead us in? Are they going to use an after credit scene in that to kind of lead us in? It seems like they're trying to prep us best they can.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting year.
Yes.
That's exciting, though. Just because it makes it seem like, oh, they want us to pay attention. Like, oh, they're giving us stuff that they are confident in. Like, that makes me want to lean in, like I leaned in with, like, No Way Home and, like, theories and stuff like that. Yeah. That's fun.
So now that you know all that, now you can watch those trailers 15 fucking times and come back with theories next week.
Yep, we'll do that.
Yeah, well, we'll see you next Monday for our 3-year anniversary. Woo! We're going to try and do something special for that, but we'll see what we do. We'll let you know. On the Patreon, our patrons have already seen this because this will have come out last Friday. You got 6 agree or disagrees that we had prepared on this episode, an entire segment talking about Avengers Doomsday. Could Doomsday be better than this movie? And will it be better than this movie? Along with it, something special that Andrew's prepared. And a lot
of games. You're about to play a lot of games.
We're
about to film it.
And then a couple of fun stories from me. We love you guys so much.
Mwah.
Thank you so much for everything. And we love you. Thank you for 100,000 subscribers. Just filming that, just in case we hit it. We are 200 away.
Yeah, well, what's today? Monday?
It's
we'll probably hit it by
Thursday.
Monday.
We'll probably hit it by
Bald
Monday.
hat guy coming soon.
I will be bald. Love you guys.
We love you
so
all
much.
very much. Go have a great day.
Mwah.